Welcome back to another episode of Unhinged Bookish Thoughts with Liz and Carrie. We're back, baby.
We're back, baby.
Woo! Well,
Yay!
we hope we're back, you guys.
Yeah.
We really, really do. We've been wanting to record for months now, but yeah, life, Riverside, all of it. So let's start with where have we been? Let's give some life updates. Liz, what are your life updates?
Where do I even start? Mentally unwell, reading random, author chaotic. Those are probably the best way to describe it.
That's really good. That's really good. Very fitting.
Yes.
I like it.
You?
Yeah. Sad. Oh, let's just do 3 words of sad, overwhelmed, and moody. Is that like mood reader? Yeah.
Yes. We are in fact a vibe right now.
Yeah. It has been, we had such big plans for this summer to like record a bunch of really fun episodes, bang them out, that kind of thing. But you guys know we posted the video, bang them
out.
We just could not get Riverside to get on our side. We fought for it. And then at that point, we both were also feeling immense burnout and just everything else. And we decided to just take the rest of the summer off and kind of regroup in the fall. But yeah, we're still burned out. We're still fighting, like reading, that kind of thing. You've been kind of on a reading roll a little bit.
I have. I kind of had, I don't even know a book. Oh, Compound Fracture really made me go, man. I had some really good books. Like I read, What Lies in the Woods, which is a thriller. Fantastic. Even though, I voiced my video, I was like, I know what the twist is. And then I still was like, wait, the twist happened, but there's still like 25% of the book. There's something else going on here. What the hell's going on? And if you didn't keep me on my toes, it's at least like a 4-star. And then I read Compound Fracture, which is phenomenal. And then Pumpkin Spice and Poltergeist, which is freaking adorable. Love that one. And then I read The Pumpkin Spice Cafe, and that was not good. I was like, man, I'm gonna go into a slump again because this book is just awful.
I've been reading arcs lately because I need to get caught up. I read Veil of Dreams by C.N. Crawford and Alex Rivers. That was incredible. Right now I'm reading, I think how you say it is Anathema by Carrie Lake.
Oh, yeah. Isn't that what Ariel tagged us in this morning?
Yeah.
The trailer for it?
I'm reading the arc for that, and that's really fucking good. But it sucks, though, because when you're, like, I'm back in school, so I'll try and read, but I really don't have the time. Like, I shouldn't be reading because I need to be doing that, but you know that I'm doing everything but what I'm supposed to do. But, so I've been kind of starting and stopping that arc, and hopefully I get it done in the next couple days.
A little bit at a time.
Yeah, I don't like doing that. I really like to just sit and get it out, like get a read done. But it is what it is.
But also, you have a ton of stuff going on, so you need to also prioritize self-care, and reading is part of your self-care. So you need to at least give yourself 30 minutes to an hour to just read the book that you want, set a timer, and then read what you can each day, and then you'll get it done.
On this segment of Liz's Bookish Tips of the Day. I love it.
You're going to therapy, remembering that you need to do self-care. That's what this is.
Yeah. So, that's what we've been reading.
Wait, hold on. I finished Morbidly Yours last night. I highly recommend that. I only knocked off a 1/2 star because I just needed the FMC to stand up for herself sooner. I'm like,
yeah,
girl, get it together. Get it.
Well,
get it together.
And that Pumpkin Spice and Poltergeist, that's on our list for our spooky season reads that we get to talk about. So,
because it was an arc read for me. I read it in one night. I was up till 2 a.m., almost 3 a.m. reading it. If that tells you
Well,
how much I adored it.
You're up till 2 or 3 a.m.
I'm
anyway.
up till 2 anyways, yes. That's what I messaged Justine about the whole tier stuff for the Kickstarter. I was like, I'll work on mocking them up later, like after the podcast. Like when I went to sleep, this morning I was working on it and I was trying to get to work. But like obviously at 2 a.m. my eyes are not 100%. So I'm like, I don't know if it was good. She's
That's
like,
another life
that
update for
wasn't.
you.
Yeah, I
You
got a
gotta-
Kickstarter.
Kickstarter. When is it coming out?
It starts on Monday the 16th and runs till October 4th. So,
Give us some details. Let them have it.
it is actually, hold on. I have the test sample that I did from Ingram Spark, and so it's behind me. I've been hiding on my shelf. So anybody who's been seeing my videos, I've had this test copy sitting on my shelves for a while now, and no one has noticed it.
Oh, now I'm gonna go back and be like, oh.
It used to be over here on this one,
Mhm.
and it was just hitting. I just hit it at the bottom of it. But if you looked closely, you can see that it says my name. This one isn't the final copy. I will say that.
Does it have the edges?
No, this one is just because it's through Ingram. So Ingram is the company that bookstores and stuff use. So here's a little information about author stuff. So most indie authors publish through Ingram Spark and or Amazon. Ingram is mainly for, they do hardcovers. You can't do hardcover. The hardcovers are still in beta on Amazon. So they're not the best. So if you want a dust jacket and stuff, you can't. Let me adjust myself. You can't use Amazon yet. And then Ingram, it's for libraries and bookstores. So you can't do if I the bookstore that I have in local that has my book, they have to order it through Ingram to get it in. And usually it's a discounted price. That's why a lot of authors don't use it, because you have to give it a 50% discount. And then you also have to allow returns, which is a struggle. Because if, let's say a bookstore bought my book, returned it, they bought it for, let's just generalize it, $15. I'm charged $30 for that return. So I owe that difference.
That's crazy.
That's why authors don't like it. But
that's fucking crazy.
This is the sample copy of my Kickstarter. It is an illustrated, it will have a dust jacket, but it is in a full illustrated cover, where it's got the waterfall of Umbra on the front, and the dust jacket will be foiled, so all the lettering and stuff you see will be foiled. Beautiful spine. And then on the back, it just has a quote. It says, far worse monsters hide in the light, which is the number one highlighted quote in the book right now. So that will all be it. It's got a beautiful scene of the haunted forest. With all the little vipers everywhere, just hanging out, and the trees are bleeding. I love it. And then it's got the premium interior too. So
it looks so freaking good.
I love the very front where it's got the graphics and stuff. Those are my favorite. So, but yeah, that'll be starting. It will have, like I said, a dust jacket that's full foiled, and then it has a stamped case. So when you see under the dust jacket, the casing will be stamped, which will be silver as well. It will be black with silver foiling on it. Stunning.
It looks so cool.
It will have metallic blue edges to it. Full interior update on it. A lot of exclusive products, I have shirts and stuff that are going to be there, and just all kinds of goodies. It's just going to be so pretty. I'm ready for my full sample from the company to come in, because it's gorgeous. It's been a lot of work.
And another update, because I don't think we have put it on the podcast about your audiobook. We haven't had an episode since you announced.
There's so many things going on. Yes, my audiobook is in production right now. They are working on it. I'm not sure when it's going to be released, because it would depend on when it gets turned in, when we make any edits to it, and then when it goes through ALCs and stuff like that. So I'm hoping November, December at the latest. But I heard that when you publish through ACX, it can take them a while to approve it. So it also would depend on that too. So we'll see what happens. But yes, there
Coming
is another
coming
book.
soon. Yeah,
Coming
coming
soon. Hopefully
soon.
by the end of the year, we'll have an audiobook for In the Shadows, and I am so excited about it. I have Theo and Maddie doing it, so if you follow them or if you look at my page at all, they're phenomenal. They've been fantastic to work with. Yeah, I can't wait.
I love them so much. And they just they could say anything. You
Mhm.
even in your announcement, when you announced that you were having them do the audiobook, you were like, they could read me a grocery list and
Oh
they
yeah,
would. And
like
it's so
literally.
real. Yeah.
And
Liz has
they're
sent some of
funny too. Like that
they're
was
so funny.
they did a joke one and I laughed so hard because it was like replying to comments, like not so nice comments. And it was like, why is Patrick Star reading this to me? And then Theo did Patrick Star voice and I was like, I'm dead. I can't.
On that post, I went back and forth with them just sending Patrick memes and like sexy Patrick memes and that they really are like
Yeah.
super funny and nice people,
Yeah.
which really helps. But Liz has sent some of like the testing voices and stuff
Yeah.
to me just to like let me have a little sprinkle.
Little taste.
And she will go, okay, which voice do you like? And I'm just like,
Nick
yes.
specifically, yes.
Yeah,
All of
yes,
them.
all of them. But I can't wait for that. That's really exciting. So when we say, yeah, so when Liz says that she's like burnt out and going through it, she's got a lot in the works.
There's a lot. And I don't think people realize how much of, I forgot one thing on that book. It's going to have end page art too. Like not art, but it's going to be decorative. And like, how much I've done on this by myself. Like the case stamping, I did myself. Like I made that. And then the interior, like end page decorative stuff, I made that myself. Like I didn't draw it, but you have to like manipulate files and stuff like that in order to do it. And so, yeah, I designed those. I'm like, I did that. And it's weird because I'm like, I'm not paying somebody to do it. It was funny because the case, I went to another indie author and I was like, do I have to pay someone to do this? And she's like, yeah, my artist might have time to do it. And I was like, well, while I wait on that, why don't I just try it myself? And I did it myself.
She did it.
I did it myself.
She did it. It's a big like next few months for In the Shadows. And on top of that, Liz is also writing book 2.
Which hasn't been the title has been announced. It is Beneath the Veil.
Okay. So, yeah.
I do love the title.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm just
the cover's done too.
Guys, there is something so exciting about being really good friends with an author and then having them get these things done and they share it with you. But I'm just sitting here like, I can't say anything. It's so exciting.
Yeah. Everyone's like, when's book 2 coming out? I'm like, when I get time to finish it. Like, yeah.
Here's the thing too, is anybody that first off, I'm just gonna go on a little bit of a tiny little rant and you'll agree with me on this one.
Oh yeah.
Authors don't owe readers anything, so you can anticipate something so much that's amazing, go for it, but never get angry at an author if they're not writing at the pace that you want or not publishing at the pace you want. I feel like lately, while we've been off,
there's been a lot of that.
There's just a lot of drama. Like, a lot of people thinking that authors need to give them something, that kind of thing, and they don't. So, that's my side rant. Book 2 for you will come when it's ready.
Yeah. And I think that's, like, a lot of times, and someone said this, and I was like, oh, that makes sense. There are certain subset of readers, and it's not everybody, that don't see authors as humans.
Mm-hmm.
And they treat indie authors very different than they treat trad, right? Because we control our own publishing schedule. We don't have anybody influencing that at all. Now, that's fine. I love it. I love the freedom of being self-published. But there is 1,000 other things that we have to do on top of that. We have marketing that we have to do. And I don't think people realize how much time marketing takes. Like, you have to constantly be pushing your book, or no one's going to read it. And then you're not making any money off of it and you can't publish the next one because all of this costs money.
Mm-hmm.
And we all are broke doing this. Okay.
Yeah.
We don't make a lot of money. Like I've had, my July was high for my reads. It was my highest month yet. It was 90K for KU reads. And you would think like, oh, that's like a pretty penny coming out. It's really not. Like if you think about it, like 90K, my book is almost 500 pages.
Mm-hmm.
And like if I sold the ebooks, it was like over $1,000. I did not get anywhere close to that. You get like 40 to 50% less money by having it on KU. However, people don't read your book if it's not on KU, if you're an indie author.
Right.
So, and our mental health is just like, and you'll see it. We've had, how many authors have come out, like, it's taking longer because my mental health is crap.
Yeah.
Because we're burned out.
Yeah.
We're burned out.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the thing. I've seen many authors say we don't publish for the money because that's just not how it goes. Money. Yeah. If you get picked up and you get a deal, you know, you might see something there at that point, but that doesn't happen to every indie author. It is usually you're a one person show getting it done, that kind of thing.
Nor does every indie author want to be trad published. Mm-hmm. There's some that just don't. I've been seeing more that have gone, like have said, I don't know if I'm going to do trad publishing, but then there's certain companies that are out that have been giving them offers that obviously fit the criteria that they have. And I think that's really nice to see. Because we have all these authors that are like huge, right? Like there's a couple that have come out recently. We'll just say Pencol, right? She got picked up for trad publishing. And that is absolutely amazing. Like, I cheered when I saw that because I'm like, she has gone through like so much getting her books. Like she has pushed hard getting like everything's been published in a year. She published 3 books in a year.
3. Yeah.
That's insane. Like, I understand, like, having, you know, you write them beforehand and stuff, but it has flown so high. And then so she got picked up, and rightfully so. And it's still, people have given her shit for pushing her 4th book back. I'm like, I don't think you understand, like, how much goes on behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Like, she has to be writing and do, like, all of these different things at the same time as also negotiating a trad publishing deal with her agent and stuff. I'm like,
that was really frustrating seeing Pencol have to put out statements like that.
Yes.
Just because I'm like, this is such a big moment in her career, and it's being like, flooded by all this negative stuff. Yeah.
I saw, and I commented, anytime I see someone say something on Facebook about it, I automatically go into it and say, just wait. Mm-hmm. Stop hounding her on it. And this goes for any author out there. Stop picking on them for not having their book done at the time that you want it to be done. And somebody like took offense to me saying like, give her time. Because like if they said, when's the 4th book coming out? I don't see a release date. I just need this book now. And I'm like, listen, she will have it out when she can have it out. There's so many things going on. And this person like got kind of offended by me saying that. She's like, oh, that's not what I meant. I just, does anybody know? I'm like, I'm not attacking you. This is a public forum that I am telling you and anybody else who pops into this chat room or this comment section that stop it. She has received vile threats and disgusting things have been said to her about not publishing on the timeline that people want. Yeah. Don't do that. This is why I'm saying it. Because I'm like, I've been with Penn since the Arc of Spark. I will not accept people talking shit about her anywhere online. So I've popped into any chat that's talking about, I'm like, nope. Shut up.
Shut it down.
I will beat you. Do not.
Yeah.
And I think,
I don't know.
It's so bad. It's so bad.
It's a very weird mentality to have. I don't understand. Because if you're a fan of someone, if you're a fan of an author, you're going to wait because you're excited. That excitement doesn't go away. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I want the book to be everything that the author wants it to be. So I'm willing to wait years if that's what it takes. You know what I mean? So
guitar.
that's the thing. you guys, everybody will wait years upon years, and SJM will just randomly appear, and we'll eat it up. So it's no different than Penn Cole. If you love that series, you're gonna get it when it comes out. You're not gonna boycott it because it didn't come out on the date you didn't. You know what I mean?
You're still gonna
whatever.
read it.
Just read it.
Just read it.
Let authors be. They're going through it. It's just, if you've never been in the experience, I just don't think you have a right to have an opinion.
Saying such horrible things towards people. And I think give, especially indie authors, give them some grace. Because 99% of us, let's say 95% of us, are still working full-time jobs. We have families. Like, I'm just going to use myself as an example. I work a full-time demanding job. My role has changed several times this year, and I've been very open about the chaoticness that is my day job that I have to do to pay my bills and pay for this stuff, because I'm not making enough to pay for like all my editing costs, cover, stuff like that. Like, I mean, technically this past payout, it helped pay for my cover for book 2, but that just happened, okay? Like, I'm just now seeing money for it. And it's like, I also have a toddler. I have a spouse. I have a home to take care of. Like, my day job is very, like, I don't think I've shared much about my day job. I don't, because I write under a pen name, and I don't want people in my real life finding me or knowing what I do for a living. But the role I have now is one that I had before. And when I say it is demanding, it means I'm at my desk for 8 hours and I'm not leaving my seat. I'm not getting lunch. I'm not moving. I'm not drinking water. So before, when I could have like my laptop with me and write scenes as I go, like, oh my God, that just popped in my head. Lily's yelling at me. Let me write that down on like a 15-minute break. I don't have that anymore. And so my time that I have is shortened. I have between pretty much 9:30, 10 o'clock at night to midnight to do shit now. Yeah. And it's like, either I'm reading because my brain's burned out, but I do a lot of my reading during the day now. I've been trying to do it more. Really trying. But right now it's all Kickstarter stuff, because there's a lot that goes behind the scenes on Kickstarter that I didn't know about. And so if you are interested as an author and you're listening to this and you want to know more about Kickstarter, just slide in my DMs. Yeah. It's so much work. So just, again, give indie authors specifically grace. We're losing our minds over here.
Also, it wouldn't be a podcast if we didn't just go off the rail on a sidebar rant.
We like side quest. Come on.
But
now.
That was important to say.
Yeah.
Okay? That was very important to get out. Just because energy is weird. When is the energy not weird? But especially, the energy is weird. Sometimes we like to address certain energies. Not all of it needs to be addressed. But
the energy for the book community this year has gotten worse.
It's been all over the place a little.
It like up and down, but like lately, I don't know what happened in like May, but it's just been like, there's so many different drama things happening every single week. There's arguments on what is a reader space and what is a author space. That's a huge debate going on right now, and I'm like, can we just like read?
Yeah, it's a
weird. What are we reading right now?
It's like a ownership-y vibe, and it's just like yucky, and people judging other people for their genres, and you know, it just makes me sad. But I think a big thing of it was Threads. I feel like a lot of dark energy is over on Threads. Sometimes it's really fun though. But I would say that when I downloaded Threads, there was like a month where I straight up told Liz, I said, I don't know if I want to be here anymore. Just because it was really, really, really bad. It was really bad.
Even when I'm not on it, but I'll see like the boxes, right? And that's a lot of time I screenshot and say, go find this for me if I get more information. But I'll swipe through it and it's like, I was seeing what you were talking about. I'm like, this is some weird energy going on. And someone else said there's like book Twitter and it's gotten really toxic too. And I'm like, what is going on?
Right. I don't know. It comes in
it's the
waves.
planets, the Mercury's in Gatorade or something.
I kind of feel like it is slightly calming down. I'm not saying that there's not drama. There's always going to be drama. But right now I feel like it's kind of a good moment. Or maybe
Yeah.
I'm just in a space on my page where I'm not really seeing much, which is good.
Yeah.
Because I can't handle that right now. But
I'm trying to be more active on TikTok because I'm trying to figure out that platform. I still can't figure it out. So I'm still seeing a lot of the drama. And that's, I think, partly why I don't go over there much, is because if the drama happens, it's on TikTok first, and then it filters over to Instagram. And I noticed that with a lot of trends too, like the demure trend, it started over on TikTok and then it filtered over to Instagram. And it took like a week. And so there's always like a delay. And I'm just like, I hate the drama.
I think that's why everybody like has that meme where it's like, I sent you the TikTok and 6 months later you sent me the reel kind of thing. Because Instagram is always kind of behind on what's going on with TikTok.
But you know why? On Instagram, we're over here reading. That is why. We're over here reading our little silly books. And then they're over there doing dances and memes and stuff. And I'm like, I'm just going to sit in my corner. I mean, I wrote down my entire list of books I wanted to read for the fall, mainly this month. It's called my September Hope Falls. Falls. Hope Falls, not Hopeful. And so I wrote them down so that I could read something.
Yeah, I'm not doing that because I don't trust myself and I can't.
No, this is for dopamine. I don't, because I already highlighted a couple of them off. This is strictly dopamine.
Oh, did you see how close I just got to the camera?
Did you mean to get it closer?
I was like, let me see it. I still can't see it.
So let's talk about what to expect for the rest of the year. So our plan, and obviously we have very insane lives, so it may change, but we are hoping to get back on schedule for posting every second Thursday and fourth Thursday, second and fourth, right? And then maybe doing some what most people would call mini episodes, but we're going to call them our emotional outburst. And that's going to be whatever we think of. So it could be just like a reading update. Maybe there's some drama going on that we want to talk about. It may be us individually. It could be us. It won't be necessarily in this style, most likely. And if it is, we're probably doing a book review that we buddy read together. Corn Daddy. Or different things. We have different series that we want to try, the DNF series. And so we may have like a emotional outburst episode that comes out that would go along with that, with us just doing kind of like 15-20 minute episode, potentially just something short that we can like rant about whatever we're reading at the time.
Yeah.
But those videos will be like short, just little clips on Instagram and I was gonna say Facebook. I've been trying to cross post everything to my Facebook too. And then what's the other one? TikTok? Yeah, TikTok.
We have to get better at the TikTok. I have all of the stuff for the TikTok, but I just hate how YouTube. That TikTok is. But we're going to get better at posting more frequently on our TikTok. I promise. Yes. It's just easier on Instagram because we're primarily on Instagram. But we will be everywhere where we need to be.
You know what could be a funny mini emotional outburst episode is we both do the filters like we did after the like what trope we are. I did the trope one and then you did it and it was so bad.
No, Liz has been doing really cool, fun TikTok videos to try and like grow her audience over there. So I'm like, I'm gonna just do this for fun, just for fun. Haven't been posting. TikTok is just hating on me. Yes. I got hit with the accidental pregnancy trope. I got hit with my fictional romance is Colleen Hoover.
Yes.
It ends with us. And I just was like, okay, TikTok, I'll stay in my lane.
I'm gonna go back to Instagram now.
Yeah. I hear you loud and clear, TikTok.
Yeah. But we're hoping to just like post more. Go ahead.
No, same.
Yeah. We'll try to post more. We're going to try to do like more, I would like to start doing like post too on each page. I know a lot do like books that are coming out, so hopefully we can start doing that. If you're an indie author that has a book coming out in October, DM one of us, and I would like to get, I'm hoping to get a post out towards like the end of the month, maybe October 1st, that has all of the October releases, so that, and I would love to mainly focus on indie authors, obviously. So if you have something coming out, DM me, DM Carrie. We'll put it on.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll spread it where we can.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't love that. Didn't like how I said that.
Spread it.
Didn't love how I said that. But in other news too, we're going to be doing some episodes, just you and I, getting into it, making sure Riverside is working for us, making sure our schedules are planning how we want it to. And then we will be opening up our author forum again to do our hot seats. But not just authors. You know, we want to try and get to talk to vendors, artists, and narrators too. So if you guys want to come on the podcast and talk about anything you've got going on, you can DM our personal pages or the podcast page. Mm-hmm. And yeah, we'll get something set up, especially if things are going well. We want to keep the momentum going. Because sometimes once you stop, you don't want to go anymore. Yeah. That's me anyway. Yeah. So we have some people in our minds already that we really want to try and get on. So if that all plans out,
DM the one set of people, and I'm gonna talk to them. I think I have already said before, and they were like, yeah. And so, but I think
they'll say yes.
I think so too. And I'm just thinking back to a time I spoke with them, and I'm like, it's gonna be so much fun.
I'm nervous. I am so nervous about it though, because I don't know what I just probably won't talk.
Especially if it's after, then you'll be like,
I won't be.
So good.
I'm gonna make it super uncomfortable. Also, another thing we have planned that is out of our comfort zone, but we really want to try it. We are gonna plan a live at the end of this month.
Yes.
It wasn't my idea.
It was mine. My idea.
It was not my idea. It is Liz's idea.
It's mine.
Everybody
loves lives, and so
everybody loves lives.
Live.
We need to decide though. Are we going live on Instagram or TikTok? I feel like we have more reach on Instagram.
Can you do it on both? Because you could do it on Instagram on your phone, and I could do it on Instagram or TikTok on mine. We'll figure it out. Because I've seen people go live on both, and so I don't know how to do that.
Yeah.
And so I'll look into it. But it is going to be on September 28th. I don't think we've picked a time yet.
We haven't. Maybe
like noonish?
Noonish, yeah, something. We're gonna talk about, we've got spooky season reads planned, and we kind of want to talk about that. Maybe you guys will have recs that you want us to do. Yeah. Are we going to talk about what we're also going to be doing on the live? Okay, you share it. You share it. Cause...
I thought it would be really fun and chaotic in true us fashion for us to try Halloween makeup. And so I picked out a skull makeup, and Carrie wants to do pumpkin. And so we're both really bad at it. I have tried makeup like one time, like costume makeup one time, and it was bruising, and I did really well at it. I still have that picture on my phone, and people are like, oh my god, what happened to you? I did really good on it, and so I want to attempt it, and because I saw that really cool like skeleton one, and I want to try it so bad, and so I have content I want to make, and this is a good excuse to like try it and do it. It's gonna be so much fun.
Anyway, Liz is very excited. I am excited. I'm just gonna be sweating. There's gonna be a lot of orange makeup everywhere. She wanted me to do a skull, but I am aware of my skills. And Liz is gonna end up being like really cool, really cute. She's gonna play it off. I am gonna be sweating. There's gonna be sweat marks.
I want to try it. I think it would be really fun. It's something different, right? Like we could talk about spooky and then also like do spooky makeup at the same time, and it gives us something to do instead of just like sitting there. Because I'm like,
awkwardly, we're gonna have something to do with our hands. Yeah, we'd just be like, hey guys, what's up?
And I feel like also if we're doing something, we'll stay on longer. Like if we say we're going to be on for like an hour or something, but if we're just sitting here like
15 minutes, we're done.
bye, jump
Yeah.
away. And like now if we have something to do, we'll be like, all right, I'm going to sit
Yeah.
here. I'm going to try to do my makeup. I'm going to buy like a mirror kind of thing, like a makeup mirror, I think. And that way I can like have it right here and like be doing it at the same time.
I want one that I can hold
and do.
I think that's going to be the key. Because if I have a mirror in front of me, you're going to see like this part of me.
I just figured I'd be doing it like here and like having, because I need to get like an actual stand, not a TV stand kind of thing. So I need to get something. I'll have to go. Oh darn! I'll have to go to TJ Maxx and look for a makeup mirror.
Oh no, she's got to go shopping.
But yes, I will say I've got their lounge sets there are so cute right now. This is a lounge set from TJ Maxx. I also, if you saw my other videos, I have a blue one on, and that one's really cute. So
that color was so good on you. You got a lot of compliments on that color on you.
Mm-hmm.
She really did.
Blue is my color.
Blue is your color. Yes.
Blue is my color because it makes my eyes turn gray.
Oh.
It's weird, right? Yeah, I know.
It's smoldering.
I turned into Nyx. I just, as soon as I said that, all I saw was the art that hasn't been revealed yet. The like one that I have to warn you on every time I send it, and I'm like, okay, I understand why people think he's hot now. Okay.
I can't even talk about it. I can't even talk about it. Side note,
yeah, go.
Side note about the audio. Alyssa's audiobook, when she sent over some of the test voices, Nyx wasn't in the first audio clip, and I fucking spiraled. I was like, the most important voice. Where is it?
Also, can I say when I was making the like list of stuff, I wasn't expecting them to just straight up read what I wrote.
Yeah, they really did. I was not prepared for that.
It's like, because the Orin one was really funny, and I'm like, I can hate this man. I hate him. And, like, I want to loathe him when you're, like, talking. And so when Theo sent me the voice for him, I instantly went, oh my god, I hate the sound of the voice. Yes, it's perfect.
But also I was like, why am I like this? Why is this arousing? I was like, I'm not supposed to like you.
Because it's Theo and Maddie.
Yeah, I'm like, can you guys just, like, make me feel grossed out? Not
with Jonathan, I was like, he's just an annoying frat boy, and he did it. I was like, but why is his voice still like not that bad?
I'm like, you could still read me a bedtime story and I'd sleep like a fucking baby, okay?
Thank you. And then Maddie's range for all the ladies, I'm like,
holy shit,
girl,
no, listen.
I have a million characters, so it's fantastic.
And I said this to Liz. I said the way that they can switch up is. I can never. It's incredible. But also, Maddie has like a little purr about her, and I'm like, fucking.
I love her, Amelia. I think that's one of my favorite ones she did. I was like, why is this perfect? And then no one else has seen this scene. This is only a scene that I know about, but there's a scene in book 2, and I'm like, after listening to all of the voices and getting like the sound of the characters, I was like, oh, this scene is going to be so good. This just, I can't wait.
Anyway, it's fine. We're gonna talk about, we're gonna have episodes where we actually talk about this again. We're gonna have like a full episode for you again.
For my audio book.
I know you love that, but we're gonna do it. You're gonna be put on hot seat again. But anyway, so yes, we're gonna have a live.
Yeah.
We just really get off track, and it's so fucking funny to me.
That's why people love this. That's why everyone's like, I love listening to your podcast, because it's like me and my friends doing voice memos back and forth. I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Expect kind of that too, because I have been like screenshotting. We may have like just some random posts of just like screenshots of random things that we're saying lately to each other.
Yeah.
I need to post the one, but I was laughing so hard at it the other night because I would like went back in my screenshots because I was trying to clear up my phone because it's always at 99%, right? And it was like in front of my salad.
We had a really intense night of random voice memos. I was reading a book that just was so fucking weird.
Not
and I'm not going to give the name or anything like that because
No.
it's not a hateful thing, but
No.
it was an experience unlike anything we've ever felt. And all I'm going to say is every time I open a book lately, people are getting finger blasted in a way that I literally cannot get away from the amount of finger blasting that has been taking place
So much
in what I've been reading.
So bad.
It's just so finger blasting bad, man. Finger blasting Friday, where I post a rec of a book where someone just really getting plowed.
Finger blasting.
Finger blasting.
Just call it Finger Friday from now on. Fingering
Finger Friday. And then it's just me with my emoji guy. What is our final thoughts?
Do we have
the way we just looked at each other? There was no one home. There was no one home for either of us. We just
fell off the wheel.
And the way you also go, do we have final thoughts?
We have them? I guess I would say that our final thoughts is we're going to try. We're going to try.
That's just a really good way of putting it. We're trying, man.
We're trying.
It's all we can do.
We're trying. It's all we can do. We can't promise anything. But we're sure going to try to do stuff. And just join us on this ride, because that's pretty much what it is. Liz
also has, this is just an episode of me telling everybody your schedule.
And I'm like, I don't even know, like, what you keep saying I have. I'm like, what do I have? Oh my gosh. Liz, you're talking about also November.
She's got some events coming up.
Yes.
She just had her first event.
I did.
And then we are 1 year away from Villains and Vixens. So Liz is booked and busy, everybody. She is booked and busy.
Yes. I did just get invited to another one next year, too. And I have to decide if I'm, like, I want to go, but I'm like...
Which one?
Is it... it's in Maryland.
Oh.
So,
didn't you get invited to that one in Arizona?
I did. I didn't end up doing it, though. Because it's right after the first of the year. And... unfortunately, that's when my job is going to be most in the air. So there's just no way I'm going to be able to do it, especially with the client change that I had. But I got invited to Maryland. I just got to make sure that, like, time-wise it makes sense. And then I'm going to accept it. I have an event coming up in Ohio. It's going to be in Toledo, Ohio, on November 2nd. I am one of the 50 authors that are going to be at Romance Con. It's the first year they're going to be doing it. The headlining author is Abby Jimenez. So her tickets sold out. Okay. Also, Cien Nacasta, I think is her last name, is going to be there. She's the author of Morning Glory Milking Farm.
No fucking way.
She's going to be there.
No fucking
and then the other big one that everyone's excited to see is Julie Soto, who she has a couple. I haven't read any of her books. I haven't read any of their books, but that's my goal for October is to read some of their stuff. I've never read her books. Maybe we should do that, because I want to read one before the event in November. So I'm one of 50 authors that will be at a signing for this event. I will also be hosting a panel with 2 other authors, and the title is called Wingspan and Killer Skin, because it is a... It's such a Twilight reference. I'm like, of course, it's a friggin' Twilight reference.
I love it.
All 3 of us are either fantasy or paranormal romance authors, and so there's going to be 3 indie authors that we're all going to be talking about our books and kind of the different, like, things that go along with writing in that kind of genre. So the other 2 authors have several books out, so I'm just going to be like, I have one.
I want to go so bad.
I'll make Ariel record it for you.
Yeah. But guys, she's booked and busy. Then we have Villains and Vixens that is happening in a year. So big things are happening. And the most excited thing, though, really for the podcast is October. We're doing a big spooky season themed stuff, and that's where we thrive. Fall is when we thrive. I pray. I hope that we're gonna thrive.
I feel like I'm doing pretty decent. I'm feeling better, but that also could be like I got on medication for my thyroid that's supposed to be helping now, so
there might be independent episodes. Yeah, there might be independent episodes where I just stare at the screen and make everyone uncomfortable.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Clarice.
Do you see the smoke?
No.
Is that giving something is it giving kind of cool vibes?
I don't see smoke at all.
I just look like I'm literally losing my fucking mind. Yeah. So I had a candle.
Of course I had a candle.
I was burning a candle called Leaves. It's my favorite. Fall.
So just stick with us through all of this. That's all we're asking. It could be chaotic. It is what it is. But just always remember, read what you want and don't be a dick. Yay! We will see everyone on the next episode.